look at a group of point guards who have been rolling in the second half of the season with some very important and impressive point totals. Damian Lillard, number 1.
And being at the top of that list, he's obviously been able to take it upon himself to give them an offensive jolt whenever they needed one.
And to me, Steve, that's a tremendous asset, almost a necessary requirement for your point guard. I mean, you want a guy that can orchestrate and be a maestro for his teammates first and foremost, but it's a huge bonus when he can put it in the basket himself.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Ginobili's checked in.
Starting to get restless here. 0 for 4 to start the second half.
Passes it to Money. The 15-footer, and he gets the bucket. Money's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, they played terrific basketball at both ends, and that's why this lead is totally out of control.
Really been an almost flawless game for him, Steve. No doubt about it. Right here, Kevin, over these last 10 games on the Trailblazers schedule, this is how they stack up compared to the rest of the league. 3rd in three-point shooting, 7th in opponent points. And they're in the top half of the league in challenging those shots. The opponent field goal percentage, the top half of the league. Not bad.
Well, and you talked about the free throw shooting. That's what jumps out at me, Clark. And when you shoot well from the foul line, it allows you to close games so much easier because those are easy points, and you get your defense set up at the other end because the clock is stopped.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point.
Portland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Lillard kicks to Gortat. Now the feed to Ginobili. Teardrop shot, and the shot is good.
See the stat sheet here on Damian Lillard. This past month or so, he's really given the fans a lot to watch. He's had 6 points per game, 8 assists, and 4 rebounds. The points have been coming for him at a prodigious rate, and that's exactly what they depend on, his scoring ability and his drive.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he is, a driven player, Steve, someone who can take an opposing defense and just shatter it with his ability.
Kicks it to Gortat. Feeds to McCollum, and that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. With the teardrop, and there it is again. Nice make there for Money. Money's got 41. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Looking to get back on track here, and the basket by Lillard.
He's so reliable. You know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Minnesota's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Here's Money. He's guarded by McCollum. For Minnesota, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
Yeah, it's been an average year at the line for them so far this year, shooting about 75%.
Minnesota making some changes. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Young comes in for Anthony Bennett, and Jared Bayless subbed in for Levine. Lopez a screen. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Lillard. At the elbow, it's Aldridge. The shot misses.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today. This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Lillard dishes to Ginobili. He feeds it to Aldridge. From 12 feet out, shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone as spotless, 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. And it's good once more. Nice make there for Money. Money's got 47 points. The Trailblazers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. And here is Ginobili. Lillard outside. 5 to shoot. It's Ginobili outside. Some solid defense here for Money. Timberwolves have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. And stolen by Lillard. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
Here's Bayless. Lopez with the block. They recover it. And Tang gets it to go. Portland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Dishes to Aldridge. The turnaround jumper. Count it. Aldridge has got 6.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Now the pass to Money. He dishes it to Wiggins. 4 seconds left. Banked in off the glass. Wiggins has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, let's do it. I love the way this play developed. And I think this offense really thrives off of plays like that. Turn it into an easy basket.
Minnesota making a switch here. Pekovic is checked in. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Martin is the 2 with Brewer as the 3. And there's Pekovic, then it's Jared Bayless, and it's Hughes in at the power forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Kevin, right now, they're doing a good job at the line. They're hovering around 83, 84, 85% from the stripe. That's good stuff. It's well done.
Money's checked in for Jared Bayless. And so he makes both from the line.
You know, they've really improved at the line from the first half. Things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of it.
Minnesota's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Money passes to Martin. Here's Money, covered by Lillard. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Clock at 6. Back to Martin. From the arc. That's good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assists as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Moultrie setting the pick for Lillard. He kicks it to McCollum. Down low. Lillard outside. On the wing, Batum. Batum with another miss.
Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around and start contributing.
Money passes to Martin. Here's Money, defended by Batum. Pass to Brewer. Here's Money. The high post shot, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Money's got 49 points in the game. For Portland, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Here's Money. He's guarded by McCollum, and it's Martin penetrating. Here's Hughes. takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
They've been so efficient in the paint in this game. That's an area they've totally dominated.
You know, once they ID'd the edge they had inside, they just continued to attack it.
Here's Lillard on target from 13 feet. Now here is Martin. Pass to Money. Shot from the wing, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. It's been great today and just as hot as he was last time out.
Lillard against Martin. Moultrie setting the pick for Lillard. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
You look at what Lillard has done so far. 13 points and the 1 steal. It's been a really complete performance.
Good work. Good work.
Oh, yeah, man.
Back in for Minnesota. Dean comes in for Money. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Levine kicks to Bennett. Now here's Brewer. Defense is right there. The dish to Pekovic. With his first shot attempt. That's good.
And we're seeing the shots just dropping from everywhere right now.
Yeah, since halftime, Steve, they've been operating very efficiently.
Money's checked in for Minnesota. The Trailblazers making a switch here. The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Here's Burton. Pekovic with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. Money passes to Bennett. Here's Levine on the wing. Brewer. Here's Pekovic. Cannot hit. Good D by Lopez.
And excellent interior defense there. Good rotations.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, dominating performance for Minnesota.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And they're finally going to take a game in this heated season series. This victory will give them 1 win, 2 losses, with 1 game left to play on the year against the Trailblazers.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Money. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
Burton, the pass to McCollum. The feed now to Moultrie. Puts up the baby hook. They get it back. McCollum, no good.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And he gets it to go. 55 points for Money.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve.
Inside, McCollum, the layup off target. Timberwolves have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the 4th quarter. Really getting it done. Passes it to Money. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Shooting for Minnesota.
That's good for Money. Both teams deciding to change it up. Both free throws good for Money. 17 seconds left in the game. Burton, the pass to Lopez. Burton, no good. Here's Money. That's good, and so Bayless with the assist.
They certainly haven't let these fans down tonight. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
It has been. I mean, the atmosphere has been great, and no doubt that helped with the winning effort.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remember.